Hi guys, it has been so long. Well, first and foremost, it has been so long since I've uploaded any video, but really I haven't uploaded any arts and crafts video for a very long time. I've got some people who are still asking me if I'm ever gonna do it again, so here it is. I'm gonna show you guys how to make a wedding invitation, but it can really be personalized to whatever the theme that you're gonna have. If you're a maid of honor, this would be really nice to make for the bride. So this is what we're working with. These are snowflakes, but literally I'm going to teach you guys how to not subscribe to Cricut and just get everything for free using thefont.com. So this is what we're gonna make. I have the example right here, and so let's get started. So let's move everything out of the way. Let's not have that. Let's make this really small because we don't need that right now. So the first thing you're going to do is you are not going to add a text. You're going to insert a shape, and we are going to go with a square. And then you're going to put it next to one of the boxes right here, just because it'll help you in the long run. Unlock and drag it down to about, I will say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 5 by 7. And then you are going to go to thefont.com, which is right here, and whatever the theme that you're gonna have. For instance, I went over here to Christmas, and there were snowflakes. These are fonts, right? But obviously they're images, so you can totally download the font. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna press download, and you are going to click right here, the one that says TTF. You're gonna double click that and then click install font. So right after you do that, it'll automatically go to your system fonts, and it'll show up when you type in a text. Like I'll just type in W. If you go to the edit button, you go to system fonts, and then you go find your snowflakes, which are somewhere around here. Here it is. So if I click on the snowflakes, it will be an image instead, because technically it's a font, if that makes any sense. So what you're gonna do is get this a little bit up there. What you're gonna do is you're gonna drag it bigger, and you're gonna make it about 2 inches. That is your guideline. You want your image to touch your card base. So this is touching right here, which is good. If you wanted to kind of touch more, you can always, you know, rotate it and click that. I'm gonna add another snowflake. It can be H, you know. If I make it capitalized H, it's a different snowflake. Usually it's a thinner, more detailed. For the Cricut, I would recommend doing a little thicker, just because if this card is so detailed, it might have a hard time cutting with precision. So I would do the smaller case, just because it is a little bit more, it's easier for the machine to cut. So what I'm going to do is I want these snowflakes to really touch, so it's all connected together. So, you know, keep finding different snowflakes, or sorry, or whatever image that you're looking at. T, that's fine, this looks good. Then you're going to stick it right there. Okay, so I kind of want these to be a little bit bigger because I want it to be symmetrical. So this, and then we'll make this one a little bit bigger too. That way they're all even out. Okay, so that looks good. Now we're going to do the other side. If you want, you can always weld these 3 together and make a symmetry card, or a symmetrical card on this side, but I kind of like the variety of different snowflakes. So, and it's not that hard anyway, so I'm gonna drag it a little bit bigger. Is this the same exact one? It kind of does look like the same as so I'll put it in the middle, and then add another one, B. Okay, like I said earlier, if you are whatever your theme is, whether it's just fancy letterings. The font.com literally has everything you can think of, and they're fonts, so but they're like pictures. So sorry, I'm having the worst cough. Okay, so let's go to, I don't know what heads is, but okay, let's go to I went to nature. See these type of floral art? These would be really nice for weddings, right? So literally you can find everything here. So alright, let's go back. See these floral art stuff? Yeah. So anyways, oops, that's Drake and Josh. Okay, so yeah, I've been binge watching all of the episodes. I really like it still. Okay, so last snowflake, put it right here. You want it to be kind of evened on the bottom right here, and that way it's, you know, okay, so it looks even enough. I think it's good enough. Next, what I'm going to do is I want to kind of add some swirly stuff to make it a little bit more professional. So what I did was I went to the font.com and I downloaded these swirly type of flowers. Actually, let's do one together. So I'm going to click download. That way I can show you guys how it's done. And then I'm going to double click that, click the one with the TTF, and install the font. Let it do its thing. Okay, now I got those right there. Okay, these are called photogrammy flowers. So I'll just remember the name. I'll go back here and type H. And then, let's see, where's photogrammy? It's right here, which is good. So it worked. Okay, so this is not what I want. So you kind of have to add the text and kind of play with the different kinds to see what we have. But you just kind of have to play with it to find the right one for your design. This one was pretty good. Oops. Okay, if you move your image, just undo it. Okay, let's put this one right over here. Get a little bit bigger. And maybe we'll stick it right there is good. And then we'll add another one. Here's one. I kind of like to have these images just because it kind of looks like you're closing out the whole you're like closing out your card, so there's no space, you know, like there's something to close it upon. This one's a good one. Okay, so make this one a little bit bigger, not that big. We'll put this one right here. We'll add that right over here. Okay, so it looks good to me. Then what you're going to do is you're going to click the image and you're going to weld them all together. So you're going to go to layers and you're going to click weld. And then click this. Welding, what it means is literally you're attaching the two images together and creating one whole image. And that way the machine knows to cut it like without these little lines. It's all connected, if you can see. Like, see how there's like a little black line right here? If you click weld, this will disappear. It's because it becomes one whole image. So do the same exact thing on this side. Really, this type of invitations, like, it kind of costs a lot to buy all the images on Cricut with the subscription, but you really don't have to do that, you know. So click all of these, all three images now, and weld them all together. Okay, so really the color here, it doesn't matter. It really depends on what kind of cardstock that you put on your own Cricut, so this really doesn't matter. But if you really want an idea on how it will turn out and how it look like, then there you go. You kind of just have a imagery of what your card will pretty much look like. Then what you do is you insert another shape, which is going to be a rectangle. Unlock it. Make it white. Whatever color that, you know, matches your wedding. And then you're going to drag it until it is big enough to fit. Now the thing is, remember, you're gonna have to fold these two flaps right into the center, so you're gonna need a lot of, like, you know, a little bit of space, probably 1/4 of a centimeter on each side, so the card is actually smaller than you think. So what we're gonna do is we are going to insert a score line. If you don't have the stylus for the Cricut, no worries. All you have to do is manually score it yourself, and then that should be good. So I have this score line here. You're going to duplicate it and then put the score line on the other side. If you want, you can have a little bit of space on both sides, like this, on either side, and that way it'll look like it'll have a border all around. Ultimately, it's up to you, obviously, you know. There you go. It can look like that. So what you want to do is the score line, though, you have to click it, click shift, and click the whole card, and you're gonna have to attach it. So that way the machine will know that it's gonna need to score. So arrange and move it to the front so you see it. And then you're gonna click shift and then attach that. So now it becomes one whole image. And this, put it back in the front. That way you can have it. So this is basically your invitation. So that was very easy, right? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna click go, and and you can actually move this image around if you like, and there's your invitation. I didn't print it out like a teal color. I just printed out an example, so I'll show you guys right now how it looks like. So after my Cricut printed out the image, this is what I have. It doesn't have to be a bow. It can be anything that matches your theme. I didn't use the color that I put on the Cricut. It doesn't really matter. This is just an example of how it would turn out. So this is how it looks like. If you want, you can make the back like a little snowflake too. It's up to you. This is how this card turned out. I can definitely show you guys future videos on what I use and what I do with the Cricut machine in order to get like really pretty invitations and stuff. Just remember, when you do use the Cricut, these little delicate little shapes are, you know, they're very delicate, so you just have to kind of be careful with it when you do something this detailed. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys found it helpful, and I will see you guys the next time in the next video. Bye guys.